Hello, this video is to show you how to create graphs and tables and summary data for the data that you have collected for our Math 156 Statistic Project. So you should have collected two quantitative data that consists of numerical values and two categorical data. You should have entered them on Google Sheets. So first of all, let's process the quantitative data. So the best way to do this is actually just to copy this in a separate worksheet first. So you do copy and then you say open a new worksheet by clicking on add and then copy paste it down. The first things we want to do is find summary statistics. So the four summary statistics that we want to do is mean. To find mean, you do equal average, average, open parenthesis, the data that you want to find the mean at, and then you press enter. So that's the mean. And then you want to find median. So the formula is equal median, open parenthesis, select the data that you want to find the median and press enter. A range, which is how much maximum to minimum. So it's equal max, the data you collect, close parenthesis, minus mean, open parenthesis, select the data, and then close parenthesis. So that's the range. The last one is standard deviation. So you do equal STDEVP for population. Then you open parenthesis and you want to select the data that you want. And then press enter. So that's the standard deviation. You want to do the same for the second set of data. Average for mean. Median is median. And then range is equal max. You can actually type it B2, B12. Okay, so if you don't want to use highlight to select your data, you can say do it like this: STDEVP B2 colon B12. You can do that too. So you have all these summary data. You can put it in your report or copy this in a Word document. The second things you want to do is to create a scatter plot for this. So you highlight your data to insert charts. Google Sheet will give you a default chart. In this case, they give us a line chart, but we don't want it. We want a scatter plot. So you under chart type, you scroll down until you see scatter. You click on that. That would be your scatter plot. And then for it to show the trend line, you do a series, customize series. Scroll down a little bit, check trend line. It would show the trend line that passed through in the middle of all those points. Okay, so now once you have the scatter plot, you can use your screen print editor, the snapping tools to cut and paste it into your Word document. So after you snip it a little bit, then you do copy and put in a Word document. Okay, so you can put in a Word document, paste it here. Okay, and then let's go back. Let's disable this. Then where's my Google Sheets? Over here. And then the last thing we want to do, once you're done with this, you can delete it, is your regression equation. So what you do is you do equal LINEST, and then you want to do the line, the Y array, comma, and then the X array. So remember the Y first, and then you would have two number. So the regression line would equal to Y equal to 1.51, well, actually 20 plus the slope 0.344x. the first number that's produced after you do equal LINEST is the slope, and the second number is the y-intercept, and that would be your equation. So you can copy all these manually or cut and paste to your Word document. So this would be the way you summarize your quantitative data. Let's go back to the original file of data and process the categorical data. So again, you copy, then you paste it in a new worksheet, just so that you always have your data untouched in case anything happened or you accidentally overlaid it. So the first thing you want to do is summarize in a table. So to do that, you do data, prefix table. So there will be a table that shows up. You say add field. The header of your data will show up. One is types of house, the other is age of house. So you can pick either one. If you want your row to be types of house, you can do that. And then you do column add field. So you only have one choice, which is age of house. Then you scroll down. You will see value. So this is how they count your value. So you just pick any one of them, type of house or age of house, either one of the categorical data. And then by default, they will summarize it by sum, but we don't want sum. We want them to do count A. That means count the numbers that shows up that matches condo and also matches single family. So that means there is one condo that's new. There's 3 single family that's new. That's 2 old. Like that, I think you understand the two-way table, contingency two-way table. So then we need to make a graph of it. So the way to do it is first you copy the table inside without the total row and column. So just copy these 4 numbers, do copy. You can paste it anywhere, paste it outside here. But when you paste, you do paste special values only. So you would have these like two-way table. If you have more options, you would have a bigger table, but you select the whole table that you just copy out, select it first, and then you do insert chart again. You would have a multiple column chart, so it would show 2 columns of condo, one is new and one is old. 2 columns of single family, one is new, one is old. Again, you can use your snipping tools and cut and paste it. Do a new, cut and paste it into Word document, and you can use it for summarizing your data. So put it here. So you would have 2 graphs, one graph that shows the scatter plot, the other graph that shows the categorical data with a bar graph. Okay, so that's all you need to do for your projects. So you do the graph, and then you copy down your mean, standard deviation, you copy down your regression line, and that should be enough for your project. Okay. Of course, you want to do some discussion on what you find in your data also, but pretty much in terms of graphing, that's what you need to do.